thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, we are at home and we are kicking off our series of decorating my home for the spring season. Now, this year, we're going to do a lot of focusing on using what we already have, maybe using them in different ways that I've used them in the past, just showing how versatile some of the pieces that we may purchase can be and be used year over year over year, because let's face it, no one can afford to buy new spring decor every year. This is something that if you're into seasonal decor, you do every year. So why not just continue to use your same pieces, but find more different ways that you might want to use them. So if you are interested in seeing how I'm going to be decorating today in my kitchen, which is where I'm going to start, I will probably do my kitchen, my dining room table, and my coffee station today. So if you'd like to see what I'm going to be doing around the home, keep watching. Okay, so we're going shopping right here in my home. I'm opening up my closet here where I have a lot of my spring florals stored away. Some are just kind of sitting on top because I pull for these all the time. I love this particular stem during the fall and the winter, so I really like that. I get a lot of use out of that. I love my faux air plants. I use those through spring and summer. So are you seeing a theme here? I use these things through, multiple seasons, which is a good thing. These here are easily used year round. I have this bag here where I have some of my vase filler. I always like to pull out vase filler for every season. I'm seeing my artichokes down in there, so definitely will be using that. In this bag here, I have a lot of my Easter items, and I'm going to be pulling out my moss bunnies from this bag. Now let's see what we have down here in this bin here. I believe my olives should be in here. I'm hoping that they're in here. I love my olive stems, especially in the springtime. So I'm just kind of looking here to see what I have. I usually store all of my florals that will fit into those Dollar Tree storage bags. They are perfect for that, to just kind of keep them separated. I'm spotting my olives here, so I'm happy. I am so happy. So yeah, I think this is enough to get us started, since today we're only working in the kitchen. So we've got enough things here to choose from. All right, so this is the first area we're going to work on. Normally, I just have a little vignette here. This is the functional space. I say this all this time. This is a place that I use all of these items in here. These are most commonly used spices. I've got my oil and vinegar. I've got my butter dish here, my utensils, all of those things. So those don't go away. But one area that I do have a little flexibility is what cheese boards or cutting boards I use. I usually put some decorative like boards there, and I always have a little floral or greenery or something like this. And I had this one here. Actually, I had this from winter all the way. From before Christmas, I should say, up until now. So it's time to change this out. So I may put a little florally flower in here, or I may kind of switch out the vase. Because I have a small space, it has to be something small, because we're not trying to crowd out a space. I can't stand a cluttered kitchen. Now, normally in the springtime, I like to add a little bit of warmth into the space. So I usually switch between this darker color butter dish, and then I have a white butter dish that I typically use in spring and summer. So we'll do that. I do have some more options to use with this tray here. What I'm using as a tray is actually a little cutting board or cheese board. I've been using that for a while, so we can switch that out to something that, again, I already have. I have this little tray here that's kind of cute, so let's give that a try with my oil and vinegar. And then I have my pepper mill there, and then I can put my butter dish there. That's kind of a different look, right? These never go anywhere. These are my most commonly used spices. It's my turmeric, 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's, and my black garlic, which is also from Trader Joe's. I hate to say this, but I may pull this out. I usually use this all the time, but I may pull that out. I don't have a white cutting board, but we may simplify this look over here a little bit this go round, and maybe put this one on its side, push that up against there, so we can keep the area nice and condensed. Let me put my floral. I like to have something back in that little corner there. I go go between having things above my cabinets and not, but right now I do have some cream color vases that I just recently put up here actually, and I'm seeing one that's kind of on a smaller scale, so that would work perfectly in that space. I'm going to take that down and put it over here in this space. And this is what we're going to use over here. Instead of this, a little bit bigger than what that is, but that's okay. We've got the space for it. So we'll go ahead and we'll place that back here. And then we need just a little bit of greenery to show through back here. So let me see what I have in my stash. I love these. I have a lot of them around my home, and I love to use them starting in the spring, but you really could use them year round, and they just kind of cascade over any vase or whatever. You can put 2 of them in here if you want more greenery, or just the one. We're going to just go ahead and start off with just the one. So this is a really simple little vignette. We didn't change out a whole lot, but it gives me something new to look at. I do need to fill my spices up. I'll do that off camera, but this is still have all of the things that I need to cook on a day-to-day basis, and just a little bit of a different look. As I'm looking at this though, even though we've added the warmth, I kind of think I want to continue to use my darker butter dish. Yeah, I think I will actually. And then I'll move this over a little bit. Maybe put that there and move those over so that you can at least see the base. I like that a lot. Yeah. So we'll go with that, and then we'll move right on over to another space in my home. So we're going to put this away. This is my spoon rest that I've been using. That's another thing that I will switch out sometimes over the seasons when I go with a different color. I do have this white marble one. I'll probably just go ahead and bring that one out just to add a little bit more of the cream color or white color into the space, since we're going towards the warmer season. Yeah, I like. All right, I made a little change here. I did end up putting this cutting board here, which is a little different from the one that I had. I kind of turned it on the side, stood the black one up just to add a little bit more height there. And I put the butter dish up here. I do still have my knife set that I've got to put here, but I was in the process of cleaning that. But that's basically what this area is going to look like. And as I was placing my knife set down there, I kept looking over at that vase, and I was thinking, it's not working for me. I just want to go back with my darker color. And because I like darker colors, I don't care if it's spring, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring that other vase right on back over here. We're going to pop that little piece of greenery in there, and we're going to call this side complete. Typically, I like to change for the season, but hey, you know what? If I'm enjoying the look, just keep using it. You don't have to change it just because it's spring, just because it's summer, whatever. Even if it's out of season, if you like it, continue to use it. It's your home. Nobody can tell you what to do in your own home. That's my little piece. Okay, so now we're on this side of the kitchen, and I basically always have my toaster here, and then I have my candle warmer in this little space on the in-between. I think what I'm going to do is go with my little marble book stand, and we're just going to place that there with a cookbook. So we've got this one. It's Sweet Potato Soul. This is a vegan cookbook that I've had for a long time and haven't cooked out of it in ages. But if I set it out here, then it'll put it back to my mind, and maybe I'll pick a recipe and prepare a nice healthy meal. So we'll just set that there. A nice pretty page there. And so that's what we have on this side of the kitchen. I think it's looking really good so far. I like it. Now, one thing that is a staple in my home, not just in the spring, but year-round, are fresh flowers. So a kitchen, to me, is not complete without some fresh florals. Whenever you can get your hands on them, they just brighten up the space so much, and they make me happy. I don't know about you, but I just love my flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little floral arrangement together. That's what I'm going to decorate on or use on my kitchen island. Then we're going to be moving right on over to the coffee station. We're making some progress here. Now, one of my go-tos for fresh flowers is Trader Joe's. One, because they have a wonderful variety of really high quality florals at a budget price. Their arrangements or bouquets of florals typically cost anywhere from $3.99 to maybe $12.99, and you're getting a really nice size bunch for the $12.99. So I picked up some of the greenery. I love the shamrock hydrangeas. These are like one of my favorites. So I picked up a couple of those. And then I picked up some Bells of Ireland, which to my surprise, they have been carrying for the last year or so. I used to could only find them at like a florist type of place, but Trader Joe's to the rescue. They've been coming through the last couple years. I love these. They are just so different to me, and I like mixing them in with the shamrock hydrangeas. And then this time, as a little bit of a change, I picked up some baby's breath. The one thing I like about all of these flowers is they have a very long life. So you put these together, they typically will last a couple weeks as long as I keep the water fresh in them. They will give me at least 2 weeks, and that's all that you can ask for some fresh flowers. That's actually pretty good. They turned out beautifully. I love them. I love the way that they look in this very tall vase. The Bells of Ireland are really tall and just kind of wild, and they just kind of do their own thing, but that's just kind of a look that I love. They're so pretty. That green is just so, so pretty. So with these, I feel like the island, they need nothing else. This is the star of the show. So I'm going to look over here at the coffee station, and I'm probably not going to change a whole lot over here. I will switch out the snacks and some of the things that just scream winter, like these straws that have Christmas trees on them. It is time to retire those. I have some gingerbread in that vase. They are not vase. What is that thing? Cake riser that I've had since the holiday. I've got fa la 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 cups. A lot of Christmas stuff still out there that just didn't go through it. So we'll go ahead and put those things away. I love that I've already pulled out my magnolias. I pulled those out for my winter decorating. So I'm just going to leave those out there because that's another one of my favorite. But yeah, once we get these snacks out, I have picked up some good snacks here that I will eat. Those that were left over pretty much won't get eaten because they weren't well loved. So I got some more of my Walker shortbread. I love these. I can get them at Home Goods. Every now and then I'll see them at Ross. And then I picked up these cups here at Home Goods, and they just have the shamrock. Not that I celebrate St. Patty's Day at all, but I just thought they were kind of cute. You know, I love green, so I have my little travel cups here, and these are like $4.99. I typically pick them up each season. And so we're just going to go in here. I've already cleaned this out and shined it up and everything. It gets dusty, fingerprints and all those types of things on from getting the snacks out. And I've just filled them back up with some of my snacks here. And I'll just put this right here on my coffee station. I always keep a candle over here on my coffee station as well, but the candle that I had over here, I had moved it to another place in my home for some reason. So I am going to go and get that and bring that right back over here where it belongs because I like burning it over here. So here we have it here. This is a big candle here. I picked it up from Costco and I shared it in a haul about a month or so ago. I've been burning it like crazy. I really, really like it a lot. It's not burning evenly. I don't like that, but it smells really, really good. So I was just kind of turning it around because sometimes I hide the labels on my candles, but that label looks pretty good. And then here are my little travel coffee cups there. And I've got my little napkins. My coffee syrups are all good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I am going to do for this coffee station for right now. Now, as we get closer into spring, I may come back and kind of revisit it, but for right now, I think it's looking pretty good. Now I need to tackle this. So over here on my dining table, I had this vase with these berries, these white berries that I picked up at the after Christmas sale from Pottery Barn. And I was excited that I could come home after Christmas and put them up and enjoy them as part of my winter decorating. I can see here now that I'm going to break something. So I need to put this camera down and get these things out of here. So I decided instead of replacing it with with the tall vase that I would bring out this little travertine vase here that I have that I love. And I'm going to go ahead and put my olives, my faux olive stems in this. The stems are not very long, so it's perfect for this kind of short round vase here. So we'll just go ahead and put them down in there. They've been packed away all winter, so they need a lot of fluffing out, which I will do once I get them situated in here. The good thing about them is that they are made with some really good stems, so it's pretty easy to shape them the way that I want them to look. But I love these olives. They're so large and so lifelike. I just love the way that they look, and I enjoy bringing these out every spring. The vase that I took away from here, I will decorate somewhere else in my home. This is what I do over here is I do a lot of rotating things just to kind of enjoy them in different places of my home at different times and with different vase filler, different florals, things like that, just to give them a new look and new life. So this is the way that that has turned out. For now, I'll probably come back and fluff it a little bit more later on, but I'm liking it so far. And I'm just kind of taking a look around the space to see if there's anything else that I want to change out for the season. Now I'm considering this to be early spring decorating for me. And once we get into the spring season, I'll probably come back and change some things around. That's the beauty of having decor at home. You can just kind of change it whenever you like. So, one thing that I did forget is that I do like to have a bowl on top of my refrigerator with some type of vase filler. So, I did have my famous artichokes that I love. So, I decided to bring those out and put them in this bowl, and we'll place them right up on top of the refrigerator. All right, so that is the last space that I wanted to decorate for the season. This is how my home is looking for early spring. It is really nice to have those touches of winter that I had in here out of here. The weather is kind of matching up with the decor at this point. It's warming up a little bit here, so this is a really nice little touch. I'm loving it to have the little sun shining in and having my florals brought back out for the spring season. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye bye.